Hey guys! So I just want to make this video. It's a little bit in correlation with a video I made about bloodworms giving a hole in the head and other internal parasites to fish, especially fish like Discus. What you're looking at right now are not my Discus. These are my clients' Discus. They have eaten months ago some bloodworms, just as recommended by a pet store. And this is not the worst they've looked like, okay? This is actually not the worst they've been. These poor fish have gone to hell and back, and I've currently had them under my care for exactly 7 days. 7 days, yeah, 7 days ago I went to get them. So half of their bodies, if not more, have already succumbed to the disease. And they presented so many symptoms, but the most distinguished symptoms in one of the dead ones was holes in the head. And I don't know if you can properly see that this one is actually having white feces, still breathing heavy, still white feces. But this actually is not the worst they've looked. Here below I will insert pictures of what they looked like last Thursday, and how their skin was, and their general state. They could not keep upright. Their swimming bladder was totally messed up. Like, they would kind of swim up and then they would just sink and sink. It was just really terrible to watch. Like, I felt really distressed to watch them do that. This blue guy was literally just laying on his side. I don't know if I can show you from the top. No, that's the best I can do. It's just lighting, and there's treatment in the tank. So there was no proper treatments in the pet stores around here. It's literally the pet stores around here in Montreal will say, euthanize, nuke the tank, we don't have the product, I'm sorry. So I got human grade penicillin, 600 milligrams, and I've been dosing this 40-gallon, which I converted into a 20-gallon. I've been dosing it for like a week now, and the change has been miraculous. So what exactly has happened? So the parasitic worm, whether it's hexameta or tape line worm or any other internal parasitic worm, it has infected the discus. Therefore, it has also caused an internal infection that spread throughout the internal organs and to the swimming bladder, and has totally messed up and ruined their swimming bladders. Like, when I got them, as you could have seen in the previous pictures, they couldn't hold themselves up. So that's also why I lowered the water level, so just be a little bit over their head, not much pressure. When you have like a decreased pressure in swimming bladder, such as sinking, you have to lower as much as possible the water level in which you're keeping that fish, because otherwise it's just going to put more pressure on the swimming bladder and the fish is going to be even more distressed. As opposed to when your fish is floating, then you have to make them eat peas. You might have to manually remove the excess air in the swimming bladder, and so on. So these poor fish have gone to hell and back. And let me tell you, I've tried at home the metronidazole treatments. I've tried other dewormers. I've even tried levamisole. It was too hard for them. They just couldn't bear it. So I decided to go ahead with a penicillin. There is a product called fish penicillin. There's a website online, fish mox or something like that. They sell these products. They're incredibly more expensive there for the human consumption ones. It's just, even with the delivery and then the fees it is to get it through Canada, what a sweet pain in the ass. Just for treating these 3 fish, I ordered it actually from online. It was 134 Canadian. So yes, I got the other pills for human consumption in the meantime, because it was like an emergency, as you can see. But the fish antibiotics for these guys was just ridiculous. Like it's like 12 times the price. I paid like 11 bucks for 80 pills of 600 milligrams, okay? That's what it really costs, this medication. So the best thing is not to infect your fish with an internal parasite, because an internal parasite, it's not just let's take care of the parasite, it's we have to prevent an internal infection. Once that parasite ruins all their insides, if it dies inside of them, it will create a bacterial reaction and then kaput to your fish if it doesn't get antibiotics. So before you go down that hellish road of treating sick fish, make sure your fish never eat those bad things. Tube effect worms, bloodworms, anything frozen or dry freeze, stay the heck away from it. And before you buy your fish, ask the person who had them, what were they fed, okay? It's really important to know their feeding history so you don't bring back a problematic fish back home. Also, what I'm using alongside the penicillin, hold on, is I got this thing off eBay. I'm not doing promotion to them, like I don't care, like, you know, I don't want free samples from anybody. But this thing works better than most dewormers, and it's more of a softer approach. So it's called a super anti-internal tape line worm, but it really works on also a hole in the head. Now, just so you know, I'm not inventing, okay? Because I got a lot of hate from my previous video about bloodworms giving internal parasite. So there you go, okay? It's black on blue. So what gives Discus hole in the head and tape line? It's bloodworms and tube effect worms. I mean, here, I am not inventing. So before you go against me and say I am a crazy woman that don't know what I'm talking about, the companies know best, they sell good, clean product, just read what this product is for, okay? And what causes these symptoms. Now that we got that covered, it's a pretty good product. It smells pretty strong also, but it works, and I use it, right now I use it, let's say, every second day at a dose, which is, you medicate, it's not on this, it was actually on the bottle. It said per every 10 liters, which is 2.64 gallons, you add like 1 gram. Yes, it's gonna cost me a lot in that stuff also, but it's all well worth it, and it's functioning well. This poor fish there has been pooping white so much. And another thing I've done is I increased salt to 1.010, and I added also Epsom salt, 1 tablespoon per 2 gallons, which is a lot. Why I'm saying Epsom salt? Epsom salt is actually diuretic. So if they have any internal things, it will expel it. So they'll poop it out. So if we kill their internal parasites, they'll be able to poop it out easier and faster. So what has happened in 7 days of treatment? Well, you're looking at it, they're eating, they're upright, they're swimming, and I'm so happy. I'm actually ecstatic. This poor guy, honestly, I wasn't sure he was making. But yesterday, when I saw him eat for the first time in the morning, I was so emotional actually, because normally when I see fish lying on their side, breathing heavy, discolored, like zero slime coat, I'm like expecting the worst. When I brought them last Thursday, I was like, okay, well, when do I flush you, you know? But I gave it a try because I've only been in this condition for quite some time. Like, what's an extra week gonna change, you know? So let me keep you alive just to see if the treatment works. And so far it works. So penicillin, dewormer, salt, Epsom salt, temperature 25, because anything bacterial heightens in potential in warmer water. So even though Discus are warm water fish, don't increase it past 25 degrees, which is 75 Fahrenheit. So there you go. That's my best advice, just to go along with my bloodworm gives hole in the head video. So now you know, there's proof right there in front of you. I did it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I know it wasn't my most fun video. It was actually a sad one, but a happy one. But if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you want to see more of my videos, just go into that notification button, because otherwise you'll never see my stuff. Like, YouTube is like a pain in the ass lately. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.